Hey gamers, what's up? It is Dom here, back once again. We got a really cool mod to show off here for Rimworld. Actually, two mods, both under Echo. So we have EchoTales, and then we also have EchoColony. The difference between the two is EchoColony, you'll be able to go in and talk to your colonist using AI, and then EchoTales will be generating the stories of your colony day to day using AI also. So prerequisites here, of course, downloading the mod. We're going to go in to aistudio.com, google.com/API/API key. Create API key, just have that bad boy on standby. And when you launch the game here, you're going to go down to your options, go to mod options, type in Echo, go to EchoColony and EchoTales. In there, straight up in the middle, there's going to be a way to go and input your API key, and you're all good to go. And you'll know you'll be good to go because then you can just start talking to your people here. So I already got some stuff going on here with this guy, Monin, and you can see, hey, I didn't have the API key. So once I put it in there, like, we were good to go. Started asking him about, hey, why do you have some herbal medicine on you? And, what's your backstory? And then I saw one of his weird little traits here was he was a misogynist. So I was like, okay, if you're a misogynist, then how do you feel about women? He's over here just going on about it. They're nagging at him. And then I could say, like, hey, wait a minute, I saw you steal something. And he's, kind of denying it, but he did end up stealing some additional food. It says it right here. It was food for the storage that, they won't miss here from these people. And that's a whole different mod there. We'll get into it later. But it's pretty cool that, like, the modded content and how it's interacting here is really smart. So, we have you over here. I don't know if I've had any conversations with her, but I know her mother, I think Hilda. No, is your mother Vicky? Vicky. Yeah, she's over here talking about her daughter. I'm just going to let it run real quick. And you know what? Ark over here, he's kind of in like a little bit of pain. We've already asked him about like the Timberwolves and everything. Let's go talk to you real quick and show you how it works. So I can say, just, are you okay? Are you okay there, you? Give it a second. Shifted slightly, still drowsy. Yeah, just a bit tired, slept okay, but still feel, what's up? We can see that there's a stab scar. They got bit. Let's ask him, how did you get bit? Timberwolves. So the same thing as Ark over here. Pretty smart, pretty smart. But let's ask about some backstory on the stab scar. How did you get your stab scar? Now, this is before they joined the colony. So I'm really curious what the game's going to come up with here. So an old fight before I got here back when I was scouting. Don't like to dwell on it. So if we go to the bio, we can see childhood. They were a scout. So it does make sense, about this here. But let's go. Let's dive a little bit more in here. And let's say, tell me about your scouting adventures. Let's see what the AI is going to come with here. A long time ago, mostly born, some excited, saw some of this planet, met some interesting folk, good and bad. Now, we know that you over here, if we go to social, their mother is Vicky. Why don't we ask, did your mother ever go on any scouting adventures with you? Let's see. Your mother? No. Vicky's my father, not my mother. Wait a minute. My mother, no. Vicky's my father. No, they weren't much for scouting. We gotta get that right. Vicky is the mother. Vicky's my. I don't. Okay. I don't know about that one, AI, but whatever. So, and no, they weren't much for scouting. More of a homebody. Now, if we go to Vicky here and we check out their bio, they were an in-world urchin here. So they did grow up on the streets and they were a doomsday pariah. Huh. So they boarded the Volt spacecraft and departed to find more relics. Let's just ask, tell me more about Vicky. Tell us more about your father. Vicky's good people, works hard, worries too much. Glad they're here with me. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. But if we go to Vicky here, we already have some stuff, talking about the daughter. Let's see if they know anything. Tell me about your daughter's scouting past. Let's see what Vicky comes up with here. You was always a sharp one. She did some scouting when she was younger, helped us avoid trouble, saved our skins more than once. She's resourceful. Do you know she got stabbed while scouting? Let's see if Vicky has any knowledge of that. And we can kind of just go down like a whole material. You know, I didn't know that. Is she all right now? Tell me. Okay, well, you don't know about that, so we'll let you figure it out. But that's a bit about EchoColony. Now, EchoTales here, there's going to be a button at the bottom. You can see EchoTales, and it's generating, you know, day-to-day entries here. You can change this. You can go in, type in here. You can view the AI memory. So it knows that a couple days ago there was a fire. We dealt with it. I'm going to generate a manual entry here today. And even though, you know, it hasn't got to the point that it would generate one, we can manually do that. So Storm's fury waned, leaving a cleansed world under the clear spring sky. Life stirred anew. Mal radiated joy. Waffles watched fish, and Hilda slept unaware of the recent turmoils. So yeah, look at that. It even knows that, hey, I have the aquarium mod here, and that Waffles is out here just enjoying life. And you can see, you know, it's going to keep adding more and more. And so just like the beginning here of this narrative, like it'll keep expanding. And by the way, the Gemini API, it's completely free. I'm not using the paid version of it here. There are different AI models that you can go in here and add, but just completely free. It's working and it's great here. So tell me what y'all think about this. I think it's a mod I might add into the mod list here, just to have like long-term go back and see like, oh, this is what was going on like all this time, you know, and maybe talk to the AI, and it'd be kind of cool to see like, you know, it bouncing back with some of the factions here. So like if we go to Monin here and say, have you met many factions? And we can even ask it probably some questions about what religion are you? What religion are you? I forget what one was set up here. It might have been random. It might actually be disabled. They follow their own rules. Ideology, astropolitan, whatever that means. I've seen a few factions, mostly just groups to punch in the face. They really love punching here. So, but yeah, it talks a little bit about this faction right here, the Rorardo. And of course, we haven't really gone and explored out into the world, but I imagine, you know, if that was the case, then it would play into that. But very cool mod here. Just wanted to showcase it, and we'll see y'all next time. Take care, gamers.